Hi, everyone, and welcome back to the Easy English Podcast. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Mike. Hey there.
This is English conversation practice for beginners. Today, we're talking about something you do every single day, talking at home.
That's right. By the end of this video, you'll be able to have simple, natural conversations with your family or roommates in English.
You'll learn what to say in the morning, in the evening, when you're hungry, when you're tired, real situations.
And don't worry, we keep everything simple and clear. No complicated grammar. Just useful English you can use today.
Exactly. If this is your first time here, we make new videos every day to help you speak English with confidence. So, if you like learning with us, feel free to subscribe and hit the like button. It really helps.
Yeah, and share this with a friend who's also learning English. Learning together is more fun.
Okay, are you ready? Let's start with the morning.
Sarah, let's pretend it's 7:30 in the morning. We just woke up. What do you say first?
Good question. Usually I say something simple like, "Good morning. Did you sleep well?"
Nice. And I might answer, "Good morning. Yes, I slept okay. How about you?"
Perfect. So you can say, "Did you sleep well?" or "How did you sleep?"
Both are good. Now, what if you didn't sleep well? What can you say?
You can be honest and simple. Say, "Not really. I woke up 2 times."
Or, "I slept badly. I'm still tired."
Right. You don't need long sentences. Short answers are fine.
Let's practice the question again. Sarah, ask me.
Okay. Mike, did you sleep well?
Yes, thank you. I slept great. And you?
I slept okay, thanks. So, viewers, you can use this tomorrow morning. Just ask your family or friend, "Did you sleep well?"
Next, coffee or tea. This is important.
Oh, yes. I always say, "I'm making coffee. Do you want some?"
And I answer, "Yes, please." Or, "No, thanks. I'll make tea."
Simple, right? You can say, "Do you want some?" or "Would you like a cup?"
Sarah, what's the difference between some and a cup?
Good question. Some is general. A cup is specific. Both are correct. Don't worry too much.
Okay, let's do one more morning situation. Breakfast.
Right. You can ask, "What do you want for breakfast?" or "Are you hungry?"
And answers? Yes, I'm very hungry. Or, not yet, maybe later.
Exactly. Stay with us. We'll practice all of this again at the end.
Now it's the afternoon. Maybe you're both home. What do you say?
A very common question is, "What are you doing?" or "What you doing?" That's very casual.
Whatcha means what are you? It's friendly and natural.
So, Mike, what you doing?
I'm reading a book. What about you?
I'm cleaning the kitchen.
See? Easy. You can say I'm plus verb plus ing. I'm reading, I'm cleaning, I'm cooking.
Let's try another. Mike, what are you doing?
I'm watching a video. What are you doing?
I'm studying English, obviously.
Good one. Now, what if you want to ask for help? This is important.
Yes. You can say, "Can you help me?" or "I need a little help."
Or, polite, could you help me with this?
And the answer is usually, "Sure," or "Of course. What do you need?"
Let's practice. Sarah, ask me for help.
"Mike, can you help me? This box is heavy."
Sure, no problem. Where do you want it?
"Right here, please." "Thanks so much."
You're welcome. So, viewers, remember, can you help me is your key sentence.
Also, "Thanks so much" and "You're welcome" use these every day.
Okay, let's talk about likes and dislikes. This makes conversation more interesting.
Right. At home, you often talk about food, movies, or plans.
For example, do you like pizza?
Easy answer. "Yes, I love it." Or "No, I don't like it."
Or, I like it, but not too much.
That's honest. Let's try with something else. "Mike, do you like cooking?"
Yes, I like cooking, but I don't like cleaning after.
Me too. I love making dinner, but washing dishes? No thanks.
So you can say,
I like something, but I don't like something else.
This is great for showing your personality. Let's do opinions about the home.
Okay. Sarah, what do you think about our living room?
I think it's cozy. I like the blue color.
And I think it's a little small, but it's comfortable.
See? Different opinions. You can say, I think it's plus adjective. Cozy, small, nice, bright, quiet.
Other good words? Comfortable, clean, messy, warm, cold.
For example, I think the bedroom is too cold.
Or, I think the kitchen is very clean. Good job.
Compliments are nice at home too. Good job or looks great.
Now, let's talk about evening plans. What do you want to do tonight?
I usually say, I want to relax or I want to watch a movie.
And if you disagree? Sarah wants a movie, but I want to read.
We can say, how about a movie? And you say, maybe later. I want to read now.
Or we can watch a movie after dinner.
Compromise. That's real conversation. Not always yes, not always no.
Stay with us. More practice is coming at the end.
Now it's evening. Dinner is finished. What do you say?
That was delicious. Or, thanks for dinner.
Even if you cook, you can say, I hope you liked it.
And the answer, it was great. I ate too much.
I ate too much. Everyone understands this feeling.
After dinner, maybe you want to be quiet. You can say, I'm going to read in my room.
Or, I'm tired. I think I'll go to bed early.
And the other person says, okay, good night, sleep well.
Sleep well. Remember this from the morning? We also say it at night.
Let's practice saying goodbye for the night.
Mike, I'm tired. I'm going to bed.
Okay, good night, sleep well. See you tomorrow.
Good night. Sweet dreams.
Sweet dreams is a nice, friendly thing to say.
You can also say, don't let the bed bugs bite. It's a funny, old expression.
But only with friends or family, not at work.
Right. Keep it simple at first. Good night, sleep well is perfect.
Okay, let's give some quick tips. When do we use short answers versus long answers?
Good point. With family or close friends, short is fine. Good, thanks. Sure. Okay.
But if you want to be friendly or start a conversation, add a little more.
For example, did you sleep well? Yes, thanks. I had a strange dream about flying.
That starts a fun conversation.
Or, what are you doing? I'm cooking. I'm trying a new recipe for Mexico.
People love details, but don't worry, short is always safe.
Another tip, use gestures and tone. A smile makes good morning friendly.
And if you sound tired, people understand. I'm tired, plus yawning equals clear message.
Last tip, repeat what you hear. If Mike says, I'm going to the store, I can say, oh, the store? Okay.
This shows you listen. It's very natural. Now, let's practice everything one more time. Fast and natural.
Ready? Good morning, Mike. Did you sleep well?
Good morning. Yes, pretty well. You?
Not bad. Hey, I'm making tea. Do you want some?
Yes, please. Thanks. What you doing today?
I'm cleaning the house. Can you help me later?
Sure, no problem. What do you want for dinner?
How about pasta? Do you like pasta?
I love it. Good idea.
Great. Oh, I'm tired now. I'm going to rest.
Okay, good night. Sleep well.
Good night. See you tomorrow.
Perfect. That was a full day at home.
Great job today. You learned how to talk in the morning, during the day, and at night.
You can now ask, did you sleep well? Offer tea or coffee. Ask for help and say goodnight.
Now, we want to hear from you. Practice in the comments. Write one sentence you learned today.
For example, I'm making coffee. Do you want some? Or, can you help me?
Or tell us, what do you say in the morning in your language?
We love reading your comments. We read every one.
If you enjoyed this, please like the video and subscribe. We make new videos every day to help you speak English with confidence.
That's right. Stay with us for the next video tomorrow. We're here every day.
Thank you so much for learning with us today. You are doing great.
Yes, keep practicing. Small steps every day.
Okay, this is Sarah.
And Mike.
Goodbye and see you tomorrow.